Concept 4, correlation and causation. Okay, so just to remember, a correlation means that the values tend to behave in the same way in relation to each other. Okay, so when one increases, the other might increase. Okay, or when one decreases, the other might decrease, but it consistently does that same thing. Okay, causation, that means that one variable directly affects and has a cause and effect relationship with another. Okay, let's look at some situations. So the number of swimsuits bought and the number of bottles of sunblock bought. Well, seems like those could be connected. Probably when people are buying more swimsuits, they're going to buy more sunblock. Okay, maybe on sunny days or maybe when summer's starting to come. So it seems like there's probably correlation. Okay, but there's probably not causation. Okay, just because you go out to buy a swimsuit doesn't mean you have to buy sunblock or vice versa. Okay, so correlation, yes. Causation, no. Okay. Now another one, number of years educated and the amount of your yearly salary. Okay, so this one, there's correlation, right? The more time you go to school and the more educated you are, the higher degree you have, the greater your yearly salary. That's definitely correlated, okay, because those two will both rise at the same time. Okay, and then causation. Well, does the number of years educated directly affect whether your yearly salary increases? And on a personal level, no. Right? So you could have someone who went to school for 20 years and still ends up not getting a very high salary. Okay, so on a personal level, no, but once you take in all the people, in America, once you look at that big data set, yes, the number of years you're educated does affect, has a direct increase on your yearly salary. So this has correlation and causation. Okay. All right. Now the number of students in the Homer Middle School 8th grade class and the GDP or gross domestic product of China. Obviously, these are not cause and effect, and unless just by some random happenstance, they have no correlation. Okay, so no causation, probably no correlation. And the last one, hours spent studying and test scores. Well, yes, I can tell you there is a correlation between the time that you spend studying or working on whatever area it is and the test scores you get, and that does have a causation. Okay, there is a cause and effect relationship. All right, and you can see from our 4 little examples, you can have a situation where there's no causation or correlation. You can have a situation where there's just correlation, but no causation. And you can have situations where there's correlation and causation. Okay? You can never have a situation where there is causation without correlation. Okay? It just doesn't happen. All right? It wouldn't make sense for something to directly affect another without affecting it in a consistent way. It's kind of, you have to have correlation in order to have causation.